Taco Bell egg and steak. Wait. Taco Bell steak and egg stacker. Take one.
So we're at Taco Bell again.
Is home away from home.
I go there probably 3 times a week, but I had to go back again because there's something new. And it's only for breakfast, so this is the earliest we've ever recorded a Freakin' brand new video.
Isn't there always something new at Taco Bell, it seems like? It seems like there's always a new item there.
It's always new, but then they take it away 2 weeks later.
So reveal the beautiful creation that Taco Bell has bestowed upon us today.
It is the $2, well, this is pretty big for $2. $2 steak and egg stacker. You can get this at breakfast from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Taco Bell.
What qualifies as a stacker? What is exactly it? How is it criteria for stacker?
Well, the stacker, you can really just look at it as a quesadilla that's folded onto itself. That's really all it is. You can see when I pull it out, it looks like a slice of a quesadilla. That's just kind of
exactly what it looks like.
Folded on top of each other.
There's a lot of like shell in there. There's like, how many layers? There's like 6 layers of shell.
Yeah, there's a lot of shell, but that's how the stackers are.
That's why it's $2. Let me evaluate this stacker here.
All right.
Because you got this. That makes it look kind of. That looks like half a quesadilla almost at that point. Actually, that looks like a full quesadilla. It's a quesadilla. It's folded over. Don't call it a stacker. Call it a quesadilla. It's folded over.
That's
a folded quesadilla.
You know, Taco Bell is notorious for having very complicated names for simple things, like they have like chicken nuggets, right? But they were called chicken or naked chicken chips. Like what? Yeah. What is that? Like what's it supposed to mean?
Yeah, they'll never jump on the bandwagon. They always have to name something different. All right. So how are we gonna eat this thing then? What are we gonna do?
Well, they're actually on the packaging for the original stacker. This is the breakfast variant. The stacker was once a limited time thing, maybe a few months ago, but there was actually instructions on the packaging for how you should eat it.
This is the open side, and they want you to eat it like that. I mean, I'm a little nervous about that. You know, like, is it gonna fall out?
We'll tell you what.
Maybe not. They're the geniuses, though. Who am I? I don't know anything. So I guess we're gonna have to just dive into it and see what happens.
That's some good cheese on there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little spicy, but it works really well with the texture of the eggs and the steak.
I didn't taste any spiciness.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me try another bite.
Yeah. There's a little more meat in this side. I'm gonna take a bite there.
Yeah, you see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a lot of spice. It's just a little kick.
It's actually pretty good, you know. I mean, because what I was worried about is that the steak was going to be large pieces. I'm going to have like all this big mouthful of meat, but that's not the case. The steak's actually pretty small pieces that's kind of sprinkled throughout there, and the cheese, they don't skimp on the cheese. You know, the egg is egg. It actually works pretty well. I think it tastes a little bit better than I even expected.
Wow. Okay, that's good.
I had very low expectations, though. I mean, I always go into these things are gonna be terrible, so.
This was like really good. I felt the cheese, if it wasn't there, it would not even be good. I feel like people that like a little more spice in their breakfast foods, when they go get like a burrito or a quesadilla like this, they want some hot sauce, so it might be a good idea to have some hot sauce with it. But I feel like the steak, eggs, and cheese blend is something that a lot of people just enjoy. So I think if you like that combination and you want to spend $2, this is a great option.
I think maybe a bigger question than anything to do with this is why he's still going to Taco Bell. He's there like 3 days a week for hours at a time. You have to be tired of Taco Bell by now.
You know, I feel like the reason I'm not tired of Taco Bell after eating it excessively for maybe 3 years is just the fact that there's always something new coming out, and that's my favorite thing about Taco Bell. Like this. Yeah, exactly.
But no, what happens though is they have all these limited time things, and you don't see 90% of them ever again. I still remember when the double-decker tacos were first out, way back in, I think it was the 90s. Is that the one they had Shaq doing the commercial for?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was.
And he had his neck stuck like that. They call it taco neck syndrome. Yeah. Who remembers that commercial? Shaq with taco neck syndrome from the 90s.
One thing I got to bring to mainly your attention
Great.
is they took out the meal deals.
Did they really?
There's no more meal deals. The meal deals at Taco Bell, there was 4 of them, and they were all about $3, and they were the perfect deal at the restaurant. But now they don't exist.
Well, when they first came out, though, I think Charles Barkley was on the commercials.
Was it Charles Barkley?
I think Charles Barkley
Yeah.
was. And they were, I think, like $2. You got a drink, chips, and another item. And they kept slowly raising that price, so they weren't as much of a deal as they used to be. And they also used to be meal deal 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they changed it to A, B, C, and D. So the meal deals were kind of always like, they were always kind of like the, you know, the forgotten child on the menu. They were always kind of just being shuffled around. Nobody seemed to care about it.
Yeah.
But I like the meal deal because it was cheap and it was a small amount of food, because I don't like to eat as much as some people do. Back to the steak and egg stacker. There's still some sitting here, which if he doesn't finish, I will, because it actually is, you know, oh, look at it. There it goes. There goes my breakfast. So maybe we should rate the steak and egg stacker. What do you think?
For comparing it to just fast food breakfast,
Yeah.
to specify fast food breakfast,
Yeah.
I would say the steak and egg stacker, it's a solid 8. I'm always going to be biased because Taco Bell is probably my favorite fast food restaurant of all time.
Yeah, that's not a surprise you would say that.
But I will say that even if you don't like Taco Bell, this might be something you want to try out. I'd say give it a try. It's $2.
I would say my rating would be actually more on the 9 scale of force fat. My voice is cracked. The 9 scale. I think they really did a good job on this one. I'm going to say it's a solid 9.
Thanks everybody for watching. I really enjoyed going to Taco Bell once again.
If you like videos like this, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for future videos from us like this.
Thanks everybody so much.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.